Hey everyone, this is Viralus here, and welcome back to another Subnautica video. So, in between this video and the last one, I spent a couple hours farming for materials, and while doing so, I found a bunch of fragments, made some cool stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to show you that here, then we're going to make a couple cool things, and see what we do from there. And I just wet myself. This is the first item. I found the still suit. I don't need the radiation suit anymore because I fixed the radiation problems from the Aurora. So I replaced it with a still suit, which I later found. What it does is it, over time, gives me water. Reclaimed water. So like your character sweats or something like that, you get some water back. You can drink the water. What else? Oh yeah, I got a thermo blade, which is pretty cool. Cooks and sterilizes small organisms for immediate consumption. What else did I do? I got ultra glide fins. So the basic fins increase your swim speed by 15%. These ones do twice that, so 30%. I got all these posters put down, by the way. I don't remember if I did that during the last episode or not, but I threw down a bunch of my posters. And I love this one. So adorable. So I found modification station fragments. I spent a lot of time in the area between the mountain, which is over there somewhere, and the Aurora, which is over there somewhere. So this area. There are a couple biomes that I actually didn't even know were there. And I spent a bunch of time over there farming resources, and I found some fragments for a few things, like a modification station. Which is what allowed me to make the ultra glide fins. Oh yeah, I have a lightweight high capacity tank on my back as well. It's the same as a high capacity tank, just lighter, I guess, so it makes your character able to turn faster or something like that. I don't know. And thermal blade. So I have a capability to do that. There's a Cyclops upgrade that this thing gives me. I can make upgraded depth modules for my Seamoth and Prawn suit. Right now I only have a Seamoth, however. Here, let's show you. I've been doing a bunch of resource gathering, and I've been spending a lot of these yeah, there's a pile of poo. I have a pile of poo in one of my lockers. I've spent a bunch of these resources making new and better stuff, like my thermo blade, like my fins, like a still suit, lightweight high capacity tank. That's what I was trying to remember. I grew these, and they make a lot of yellow light. Oh, and I also filled this thing up, so the gel sacks are now everywhere.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I built that. I'll show you what that is in a moment. I ended up in the Crag Field, which is an area further behind the Aurora. It's just outside the crash zone, so there's no Reaper in there. It's very resource intensive, and there's a life pod out there that lets you find these 3 items. And, I'm trying so hard not to laugh. So yeah, there's a Markiplier doll in there. I now have a Markiplier doll. You can click on him. and he dances. He's a bobblehead, essentially. It's just awesome. And then there's a car that you can get. It's kind of a cool looking car. Kind of like it. And there's a baseball cap. What else have I done? You might be wondering. Well, I put a bulkhead here. It increases the base's strength, and in case of flooding, it can actually stop areas from flooding. So, I found this, which allows me to recolor my Seamoth, which is cool, and build a bunch of upgrades. So I can build torpedoes, I can build Prawn suit modules, Prawn suit thermal reactor, jump jet upgrade. I can build these. Actually, I haven't built any of these yet. I want these two right up here. I put a hull reinforcement on my Seamoth, which has been super nice. I built a second one of these in preparation, second moon pool, in preparation for what I want to make today. So, that being said, oh, and I don't know if you guys saw me build the bioreactor. No, yeah, you did. Never mind. You saw the bioreactor already. So, now we get to find out what's in this locker. A bunch of stuff. Which will allow me to build something pretty cool. Let's drink that. So let's go to this. By the way, when I went to the Aurora, when I got into the captain's quarters there, that Neptune thing, that's right here. I can build that. Except for the fact that it is, what's it called, blacklisted. So they're not allowing us to experience the end of the game yet. Because they want to release the full game before they let us build the rocket and escape from this planet. And get to see all that stuff. I really, really want to do that. I want to look at this rocket and all that. But until then, let's build a prawn suit.
First, piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
I have a prawn suit!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, it's glorious. I have a couple things that I want to do with it already. For example, I'm gonna take this guy out. Yeah, I repainted my Seamoth. You haven't noticed. Boop.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems.
Hey there, buddy. Hey. I peed myself because you're so cool. Okay. So I have this vehicle upgrade console in this one, but I haven't thrown one in here yet. That's why I moved that over. So now I can come in here and I can jump. Whoop. Nope, I didn't jump high enough. There we go. Prawn suit docked, fully charged. So let's make the base color black, the interior black, stripe. Actually, did they improve the coloration? That's the wrong one. I hope they fixed all the coloration issues. Let's see if they did. No, they didn't. It's all green. What the? Oh. Yeah, it's all green. Actually, that's kind of cool, though. Wonder how long before they fix that. I'm gonna leave it, though. Because it kind of looks cool. Take me! Oh yeah, you can see my still suit. Kinda cool. I love this thing. Let's jump down in here so you can get a better look at it. What? I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. I can't go down. Why can't I swim down? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, I can make upgrades for this thing. I want to make a computer chip for engine efficiency. A hull reinforcement would be lovely. A depth module would be awesome. But mainly, I'm gonna want depth, hull, and then eventually jump jet and a charger. So I don't really need the efficiency if I've got a charger. But I won't have that for a while because that's kyanite and I have to go way down to get kyanite and nickel and sulfur. I have to go down for that as well, but that's not quite as far as kyanite. So I can actually make the whole reinforcement right now. Oops. Let's grab a pair of titanium. 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 1, 2. Okay. Let's make a reinforced hull. Upgrades are on the other side. Jump over. Okay. Hull reinforcement. Oh yeah, you can replace the hands on that thing. It's got a couple hands, but you can replace it with a drill arm, you can replace it with a grapple hook, a giant propulsion cannon, and a torpedo launcher. I think those are all of them. Voice log. Oh. Oh hey, I can just scroll through this and say, hey look, there's that I found. There's that. And there's the... Oh yeah, I found a thermal plant. So I can build thermal plants, 5 titanium, a magnetite, and an aerogel. Okay, that's not so bad. Used to be way more expensive. You need 2 for an alien containment? Oh, and there's an unusual doll. Yes, very unusual, Markiplier is. Okay. So, let's go down into the water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So in order to make a computer chip, I need a gold, copper wire, and 2 pieces of table coral, which I should have. Gold, 2 copper, gold, copper wire, oh yeah, that's a thermal blade in my hand. It looks so cool. And 1 and 2 table coral. Alright, let's go make a battery shingy. Computer chip. Engine efficiency module. How well does this thing work? Recycles heat by it doesn't say. Yet again, it's on the other side. Ah, crap, I missed. It's so hard to tell where I'm going with all this water. This is not clear water. Boop. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to have a prawn suit. I'll punch you. Yeah, I'll punch you. They're slow and kind of cumbersome, but they work really well. Gotta say, the prawn suit is one of my favorite vehicles in this game. Whee! I could get down right up next to this lava without it touching me. Don't even feel it. Ooh, lead. Nope. Barely missed. There we go. I love the thrusters on this thing. Yeah, but this thing comes with a storage, whereas the Seamoth you have to slap a storage module onto the thing. Okay, so I'm about out of thrust. But there it is. Speaking of which, let's make sure there's nothing in there before I pull it off. Okay. I want this, and I want to put it on my prawn suit. On the other side. When are they gonna fix the bug that causes this water to look like it's flooding consistently? Okay, so now it's got a slightly larger, bulkier containment cell. Storage. Couldn't think of the word. Okay. So, I still have all this stuff left over. And I'm swimming towards this. What am I doing? Cyclops.
New blueprint acquired. Be advised, the Cyclops is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
Yet another question I have. Only experienced helmsmen should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo. Our character does it solo and does it just fine. So what? Oh, it feels so good to have you. I can look inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, lag. So this thing comes with a bunch of lockers. 3x6 lockers. This thing comes with a docking bay. I can put a Seamoth or a prawn suit right here. In fact, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna throw my prawn suit in this thing. Would you freak stop banging into my boat? So since the thing's off, wow, why am I so laggy? This engine isn't running, but normally this thing spins real fast. So this thing has 6 upgrades as opposed to the normal 4 that the Seamoth or prawn suit have. So I can throw 6 upgrades in here. It has 6 power cells. Dang. It's got this thing. I can slap a decoy in there. So whenever my boat's getting attacked, or I guess my Cyclops is getting attacked, I can just launch a decoy out while I'm over there up at the helm. It comes with an onboard fabricator, but it's only a fabricator for the upgrades on this thing. Cyclops sonar upgrade, shield generator would be awesome. I have an engine efficiency in my base, a plasteel ingot and a single ruby. Gosh dang it. Rubies are such a pain in the rear to find. But I have an engine efficiency module. It doesn't stack, right? Oh, it doesn't even say. It has a couple fire extinguishers it comes with, which is kind of alarming because this thing lights on fire. Yay. Look at all this area, and I can build stuff on here. I could say, hey, ooh. Hey, I want a bed. I'm gonna throw down a bed. I want storage containers. Here's some storage containers. I need a fabricator. There's a fabricator. Radio. Medical kit. Other lockers. Modification station. This thing. I can put a lot of things on this ship. I really wish that they'd let us put like a little nuclear reactor or something over here to generate power on board. So here's the thing's health. There's another fire extinguisher. Like, why am I lagging so bad? Holy cow. So here are the lights. Dang, they changed those lights. They're much bigger and brighter. So external floodlights, off. Internal lights, off. Look at how dark it gets. It's so spooky. I can walk around with my flashlight. I can't see a thing otherwise. Just like close these doors. There's nothing in there. They added sounds to that door opening and closing. That's kind of cool. So let's turn back on all these lights. I can color this thing. I'm just gonna leave it at Cyclops. What is with all those banging noises? So let's turn this thing black. I don't remember which stripe 1 is. Stripe 2, I'm gonna turn to that. And the name I want to be like a bright orange. Done. Oh gosh dang it, gasopods are slamming into my boat. Oh, I'm regenerating health real fast. That must also be new. Whoa. That's new. Warning, danger, caution, access. Oh. Huh. Would you go away? Get out of here. Slamming into my boat. I'm so excited about this. Gosh dang it. Seriously? Look at it. Look at it. Oh. I'm so excited. So, let's go throw a prawn suit in this thing, shall we?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hi. kind of wish you could press shift to sprint with the prawn suit and it consumes more battery or something. What? I failed. There it is. Now I got a prawn suit! Just don't do it, Cyclops! I'm so excited. You have no idea. Look at this! Just a Hulk. This thing is huge. Lower deck. Lower deck 02. Launch bay. Launch bay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. Whoop. Oh, before I do anything, there's something I keep forgetting to do. Base. I wet myself. That's just how excited I am. Wet myself with glee. So weird. I'm so weird. I needed this. Drink. Oh, just look at this thing. It is huge. It's huge. That's a prawn suit right there. Right there. And the Seamoth would be like half of that, so it'd only be like up there. This thing is massive. Let's climb up here. Let's run back here. Access upgrades. Boop. And now I have a more efficient engine, and somehow I'm losing power. I have no idea. Oh, it's because I charged my prawn suit. It consumed a little bit of power to get over here. Yeah, okay. Silent running. These are my whoa, they changed the HUD for cameras. They have lights. And there's another camera up top here. And there's one more all the way on the back. Camera 1 keel, conning tower, screw.
Engine powering up.
Silent running.
Silent running.
It just consumes a mad amount of battery to have that up. Hi! Hi, friends! Move slower. Did they change the texture for that? I don't remember it being so 3D. Huh! Cool.
Added flagged. Emergency speed. Calculating. scientific standard. Engine powering down.
Oh. So what I'm gonna end up doing pretty soon here is throwing a couple plant pots around this thing. Probably like one right here and one right here to grow lantern fruit. Now I'm gonna throw a bed right here so I can sleep in here. Then there's gonna be storage lockers, modification station, a fabricator, radio, medkit thing. Oh, this ship is gonna be decked out. And I'm gonna love it. Every last second of it. Oh, yeah. So the prawn suit's base depth is 800 or 900. What is this one? 500? 500. Alright. So that's going to be the end of this episode. It went on a lot longer than I was expecting it to, but you know what? I am happy with this. One episode without screaming and crying and running away from scary things. And instead, getting some really neat stuff that I'm very excited about. This is really cool. So, I hope you enjoyed. Because I certainly did. And if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and the whole shebang. And yeah. Bye.